Please spend some second, subscribe to my channel, share with others, and give me a like. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today we will continue our smart home series, controlling the smart colorful light bulbs using Telegram bot. Okay. Telegram bot has been popular recently. It has many features, including one of the features allow a bot, an AI bot, automatic reply to the inquiry from the subscriber, or respond to the subscriber when there are requests for certain document. So it is a pretty handy tools for small business as well as celebrity to deal with, to communicate with their fans. Okay. However, my today Telegram bot is not for that purpose. In YouTube, it is very rare. I think I never see one example that we use Telegram bot to control smart home. Okay, to control smart home. Telegram bot has an advantage compared to the WhatsApp because it allows everybody to create the bot, do the thing that you want to do. For WhatsApp, based on my understanding, it is for business user only. For general knowledge, you can continue watch this video, but you would like to learn how to use Telegram bot to control smart home devices, you may need to watch my previous 2 or 3 videos. You can see the link at the below description box, or you can see right after this on the screen. Let's talk about the basic color information. We have 3 components in color: the red, the blue, and the green, or most of the time we call it RGB. When we mix the red and green, you get yellow. When we mix the blue and the green, we get crayon color. The same thing, you can get another color by mixing R and B as well. When you have 3 colors together, you get a white color. Okay. However, that is information in terms of language. What about in mathematics? In mathematics, we need to have the concept of color intensity. Okay, intensity. It is a concept that color represent by number. The red color R is from 0 to 255. Where 0 is the lowest intensity, meaning no red color, when 255 is fully red color. Same to green and blue. Okay, so in other words, the R, G, and B trees can be represent color. For example, all trees are full intensity. Okay, all trees are full. This is referred to the center of the overlapping, which is white color. Okay, white color. And you have a pure red color. If you have a pure red color, you will have 255, 0, and 0. This is a pure red color. Of course, the number can be between 0 to 255. It can be in between. For example, when R, G, and B is by 128, 0 and 0, it means it could be still red, but the intensity of the red is not so high. Okay, so by adjusting the all 3 RGB between 0 to 255, we can get enormously big possible combination. Okay, but for today, we're going to stick to something simple. Okay, the R itself, the blue, the green itself, the blue, and combination of 3 become white color. After we know the RGB color intensity, let's have a quick talk on the hexadecimal number, or we used to call it the hex number in RGB color. You see, computer programming is on binary or in octa or hexa. it is more friendly to be in that way. So we need to understand how do we convert from the original number, which is decimal number, to hex. In the decimal number, okay, how do we convert to hex? The concept is quite easy. From 0, 1, 2 until 9, the hex is the same. Until 9 is the same. But when the decimal number become 10, the original number like what we used to talk in our real life become 10, the hex become A. The advantage is it is still a single character represent 10. One of the advantage. And then when it goes down until 15, okay, the hex number become F. In other words, in the hexadecimal number system, we have 0 to 9 and A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay, when it goes to 60, now it become 10, and so on and so on and so on until the 255. Remember, we are interested on 255, 0 to 255. When a normal number become 255, the hex become FF. See, this is what you need to know in general, or you may already know the details. Now, let's convert. When RGB number is 255, 255 and 255, to convert to hex, you actually look at the component. This is FF, this is also FF, this is also FF. Okay, each FF represent 255. So in terms of hex, it become FF, FF, FF. To make it, to make everybody understand this is hex number, hashtag symbol is used. This symbol is represent the following numbers are hexadecimal. Okay, and of course, if it's a pure red color, you have only 255, 0, 0. So therefore, in terms of hex, it is FF, 0, 0 and 0, 0. Okay, so this is what you need to know about hex number for this video. In one of the previous video, we successfully set up the smart light bulb connect to our local area networks and successfully use apps and voice to control it. However, to make sure Telegram can find and control this smart light bulb, we need to do some setting, such as the IP address of the smart light bulb must be fixed all the time. This can be done by logging into the Wi-Fi router. Let's log into the router service in order to obtain to set the fixed IP address for the smart light. Okay, usually the IP address is 192.168.0 and 1. Usually, you need to find out. And then this is my router. I need to log in. Okay. After login, depending to your router, mine is TP-Link router, it looks like this. Depending to your router, what you need to do is search, looking for something called network, looking for something called DHCP server. Okay. Once you found the DHCP server, scroll down to see the client list, DHCP client list. All the devices connected to the router are listed here. The last one is the one that Ignite Smart Light Bulb we connected in the previous video. This is a MAC address and this is an IP address. The objective now is to make sure that the same IP address, okay, is only reserved for the Ignite, so that we can program every time refer to the same IP address without worrying the IP address may have changed after the router reboot. Okay, now let's go to the address reservation. Okay, and you have depending to the router you have, usually it is a address reservation. Click on add, putting the MAC address, the one we just see, the IP address, the one we just see, and description, any description, and so that you enable and you save. Okay, for me, I already done so. This is a fixed IP address for the smart light bulb that I'm going to demo to you. Okay, make sure your Node.js server already started. You can see my previous video on that. Now go to 192.168.0 0.119.180. This is my IP address for the server. If you run in your Node-RED server itself, you'll be localhost with the same port 1880. Okay, go into it. This is the Node-RED environment. We are now running it. First, go to the main menu here. Select Manage Palette. Okay. Okay. So first, let's install Telegram bot. Okay. There are many Telegram bot created by the programmer. The one we are going to install is this one. Node-RED contribute. This stands for contribute. Contribute Telegram bot. This is the one we want to install. Let's click the install button. Just install it. We don't have to view. We know already. Just install it. Okay. It takes probably a minute or two. Okay, yeah, installation completed for the Node-RED Telegram. Okay, I actually skip in the video. And then under the install tab again, let's look for another module called Ignite. Okay, this is the module for the Ignite color light bulb that we're going to use. There are quite a few modules, but let's install this one. Node-RED contribute Ignite compact hue. Okay, install. Click install. Okay, and just install without open node information. Installation process. Okay, very fast. This one done. So we are done now. Let's click close. In the left top, let's type Telegram to make sure yes, the Telegram module has 5 nodes. All has been installed. While the same, the Ignite, yes, there are 2 nodes. One is for controlling the Ignite, one is to receive update from the Ignite. Okay, now first thing first, let's drag the Ignite module for us to the one we control it. Just drag into the interface. Double click. It comes to a property. We haven't defined any Ignite module, so let's click button here. Okay, remember we have a fixed IP address for the Ignite. Let's do it 192.168.0.135. This is the fixed IP address of my Ignite. Name, it doesn't matter. If you want, just put colorful, like, it doesn't matter anywhere, just for you to remember if you have a multiple Ignite bug. Okay, doesn't matter anyway, but don't change the port. Do not change the port until you are very expert user. Okay, so this is a fixed IP address that I just demonstrate to you. Click add. Okay, and then click done. Okay, so it is actually trying to communicate with the light. Okay, meanwhile we will demonstrate something simple without programming first. Okay, go to a node called inject node. This inject node has many use, many purpose, but for now I'm going to show you one simple purpose. Click and start. Double click. Okay, double click on the inject module. Let's put the name called true or on actually on. Okay, the second one, leave it, we don't need. Or you can just delete it. The topic we don't need. Okay, now under the payload, type .on. Okay, I will explain what is this letter in the programming, but now we just put it .on. Okay, and then select boolean. It means msg.payload.on equals to true. Okay, so you will send the output. Where did it send the output to? It will send to the light bulb. Just connect the line between them. Connect the line. So now let's go for, maybe we do another one for off. Okay, we drag another one, double click. This is off. Okay, this one we don't need. And then this one change to add .on. dot on, but equals to again boolean, but this time false. Okay, dot on equals to false, meaning off. Dot on equals to true, meaning on. Understandable. So we connect to the same ignite. Okay, now by doing that, we have a simple switch on the interface here. Go to the deploy. For first timer, just deploy full. Click deploy button. Basically run. And did you see under the colorful light bar there is a connected, which is a good sign, meaning it has been connected. Okay, if you click off, the light bar has been off. If you click on, the light bar has been on. But how do you know, right? I'm going to show you in another camera, in another view using my smartphone. Then you see the lighting reflection from the screen. Okay, I put the light bar behind me. I'm holding the iPhone to shoot the video. On and off. Successful. Okay, successful. But this method requires us to have the interface. We also can use this simple method to change color. For example, you can drag another inject, double click on the inject, put the name as red color. Okay, put the first one again, dot on equals to true, which is a boolean, and then select true, make sure it's true. The second one, we don't delete this time, we put payload dot hex. Yeah, hexadecimal number, hex. For red color, if you refer back my previous discussion, 255 is FF, red color, and then the blue and the greens are 0, so 0 0 0 0. Okay, done. So now I forgot to connect it together. Let's connect it together first. Okay, deploy again. Okay, now you can see the light reflection, so we off it. Okay, and we turn on by red color. Successful. We can off it again, we can on it again. Okay, on without color will be the last color before turn off. Okay, so this method is for programmer to test only. This is not for end user to use. For end user to use, we need to do further programming. Now we going to put the Telegram into the Nodered. First type Telegram, and then you will see there are 5 modules coming out. Okay, first module I would like to show you is command module, meaning that you type in the exact command in Telegram, then it will show you, it will come to here for you to further program. But first, let's define the property of the Telegram bot. For now, we don't have it, so let's define one. Okay, there is only one parameter you need to put in, which is the the token. Of course, this is the name. The name is fine. I can put my bot names. For the token, you need to learn from my previous video how do you obtain a token. Okay, and the token should be keep secret for you. And I'll show you. I will mark. I can change, but I will cover it out when in the video. Meanwhile, the pull interval, you can try to make it slightly smaller, 100 milliseconds, but frankly speaking, not much different. Add, and then done. So for now, your bot, okay, able to receive commands. So what is the command you want the bot to receive? Okay, let's say the command must start with a slash. Let's say start bug. Okay, start bug. And the name doesn't matter the name, you can any name will do lah, but one easy way is put the same start bug. Okay, so for the first time we would like to see what is the actually output from the start bug module. So let's put the debug module, drag into here. Okay, and connect the first output. Okay, the second output is for expert user. For now, I will not let you know the detail. Okay, only the first output. So let's deploy. Okay, It means when we send a command call /start_bug, then my debug node will receive a message. Okay, let's go to my Telegram. Let's start chatting with my Telegram. New message. KS Yap. New bot. Okay, this is the new bot. Okay, let's start chatting. Okay, if I type /start_bug, okay, you will send a message. Okay, in the end of the video, I will show you how do I get the / command predefined. So now, as you can see, under the debug here, it receive something. Why? Receive chart ID 819943110. This is my unique chart ID. Okay, and it is a message, and the content is empty. It means other than the /start_bug, it doesn't send anything else. Okay, so let's take away the debug. We are ready to set something called switch, which is a filter. This is a security measure. Okay, you only respond to this bot will only respond to the person that you want it to be respond to. In this case, myself. Okay, so this is a filter. Filter chart ID. Okay, you will look at the msg.payload.chart ID. Okay, and then looking for 819994310. Looking for this chart ID. If this chart ID is fulfilled, then it allowed to go to the output here. Otherwise, it will stop. It will be filtered. If fulfill the first condition, let me double check. 819994310. Okay, that is correct. So now once you go through this here, we are going to create the keyboard by using a function. Okay, using a function. The code is not long, but I can't memorize all the code obviously. So this is a create keyboard. Okay, but obviously I cannot memorize, so I'm going to copy from my previous text file and paste it. So I can paste the code here. Okay, or let me zoom it open and let you see. So now, first we create a parameter called option, which is ready to reply on the keyboard setting. Here I design 2 rows of keyboard. First row has 3 buttons: off, on, and white. Second row has another 3 buttons. Okay, red, green, and blue. So auto size is true. One time keyboard is false. After you press one time, it will not completely gone. It will be still there. Okay, so allow us to press multiple times. And then let's create another variable called payload. Okay, payload, which is we're going to send the message out. The content, the header, the caption of the keyboard is /start_bug. The chart ID, which is a reply to the person. In this case, is me. Okay, and then set the option equal to the option parameter that we define. Then we create the output message msg1. Okay, and then we return the msg1 to the next module. Okay, so what is the next module? Obviously, the next module is Telegram sender. Okay, meaning the output message to Telegram. Telegram sender here. The sender here. Okay, of course we need to select which bot we're going to use for the sender. In this case, this is the bot. Okay, and let's connect it together. For now, we are going to have a keyboard. Although there's no function yet to the keyboard, but we are going to have a keyboard. Let's deploy. Okay. Now, done deploy, open my Telegram. If I type /start_bug, okay, a keyboard will be shown. See, 2 rows of keyboard. Okay, first row 3 button, second row 3 button. As for how many button and how many row is completely controllable by the code. Is controllable by the code over here. Yeah. If I want to add, let's say, a third row called yellow, just 1 button in the third row, it is fine. It will do the same. There's no problem at all. Okay, I will just show you. Telegram. Okay, start. Back. Enter. So now we have 3 rows. First row 3 button, second row 3 button, the third row only 1 button, yellow. Every time you press a button, Telegram will help you to send a message out. Okay, let's say I press yellow, yellow will be sent out. Now we are ready to go for the next one. To destroy the keyboard. Sometimes you don't want the keyboard to be there permanently. Okay, you can hide the keyboard. For example, you can hide the keyboard by click on the normal keyboard. Then the spatial keyboard we created is actually hide. But you can see it again by click here. Then it came back. However, I have to show you how to completely destroy the keyboard. Okay. To destroy or remove the keyboard, we use another command. We drag the Telegram. This is what we call command nodes here. Okay, make some setting. The setting is which board? Yeah, this is the board. The name is /nbug. Okay, and the command is /nbug. The name, yeah, just use the same, will be easy to remember. Okay, so again, it will not respond to any other user. You can put Ctrl+C. You can highlight the note and then Ctrl+C copy, Ctrl+V paste. So you will duplicate the notes. So only me with the ID, with the chat ID here. Okay, send is allowed to go through. Other people will be filtered. Other user try to send to my board will be filtered, will not be respond. And then we create another function. Another function for the code that destroy or remove the keyboard. Okay, remove keyboard. Again, the code is some lines. I can't recall everything, so I will just copy paste from my existing template. Here I paste the code. So this is the code for remove keyboard. First, create an option on the reply, which is the remove keyboard equals to true, and then we send it out as a message with the heading nbug, send to the person, the user, and then finally return the MSG1, meaning return to the next module. What is the next module? The Telegram sender here. So here we connect together. Here we connect together. So let's deploy again. So this time we deploy. So the keyboard we created has been hide. You can click the keyboard again just to show it. Okay, for now let's try to type the command nbug. So the keyboard is gone. It is no longer here until you type again /start bug. Then it came out again. Okay, so actually you don't have to destroy or remove the keyboard. You can always hide. Now it's already hide until you command here again, type, and it came out. As you can see, this is a keyboard. Every time we press a button, okay, the keyboard will generate some text came out from it. So we are going to use the text came out from here, send back to the programming code so that it will generate another signal, change the color of the light bulb, or turn off or turn on. Let's add a new module, a Telegram nodes, which is, we call it a receiver. It will respond whatever receive any message. Okay, we define to the board that we selected just now. Yeah, this is the board we selected. Okay, as usual, we need to copy, highlight the filter chart ID, Ctrl C copy, Ctrl V paste, so that it will only respond to the person that we wanted to. In this case, this chart ID, which is me. Once you go through the first filter, let's select another filter or switch. Create another filter or switch. Okay. You see, I can type anything to the board, but there is only a few things the board have to be replied to us. Yeah. So first, you will be checking the content. Okay. Not the ID, but the content. This is a filter for keyword. Okay. What are the keywords that available just now? Off. Yes, there is a keyword. There's a button. There's a keyboard called off. Another keyboard called on. And then we have a white color. The spelling has to be the same. We have a red color. Add again. We have a blue-green color. Add again. We have a blue color. Add again. Finally, we have a yellow color. Add. So we are going to have I drag over here so that bigger space. So this is another filter or another sorting condition. Any other thing other than these 6 or 7 keyword will not be respond. So first and second will be quite easy. So let's talk about the first and second, which is the off and on. Let's create a new function. Put over here. Okay. Connect the first one, which is off, the second one, which is on, okay, to this node. We can change the name. Name doesn't matter, but just change it. So what is the code? The code will monitor if something happen, then what, right? So let me write the code first. Create a payload. var payload, which has 2 parameter, on equals to true. Okay, you want to no, on equals to nothing yet. Okay, over here we will check the input, which is from the previous module, msg.payload.content. If it is equals to on, the spelling has to be the same, then we know the payload.on equals to true. Okay. Otherwise, else, what happened for else? Else will be the payload.on equals to false. Okay. Create a new message, 1 equals to the payload, which is equal to the payload up that we just defined. Finally, we return msg1. So where this output goes? This output will goes to a colorful light bar that we already defined. Again, you can select Ctrl C copy, and then Ctrl V paste. Okay, so you can put here, connect it. Okay, you can deploy here. I will show you by using the real-time camera. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you can see the light bulb over there. I put it behind on the sofa. So this is a Telegram board. Let's press the on button. On button. It is on. Why red color? Because in the previous off, it was red color. When you on without mentioning the color, it will refer to the same color before it off. Let's press the off. So it off. So our on and off button has been successfully worked fine and able to control the light bulb. After manage to on off, let's do the color control. First is to select the on off module over here that we already created. Ctrl C copy, Ctrl paste, Ctrl V for paste. Then we move it around, highlight, change the name, for example color. color. Now, in the payload we created, it has to be true. On has to be true because you want to change it to color, so therefore it must be on. And there is another parameter called hex. So what is a color, hexadecimal number? Remember just now we learned probably 20-30 minutes ago about the RBF color convert to hex. For now, we do not know what is a hex yet until we check which button user press. If the user press white color, okay, so what will be the hex number? Payload.hex equals to 255FF, 255FF, and 255FF. For white color, all the RGBs are 255, which is FF, FF, FF. We will continue by copy paste. So, okay, let's look at the code. First of all, I forgot to put the comma after the true. Okay, I put in the comma before go to the next one. Then we have all the white color, red color, green color. The middle numbers are FF. The blue color, the last two numbers are FF, and yellow color. You recall what is yellow color? Yellow color is actually red plus green. This is red, FF, and plus green also FF. There's no white color, so nothing here. Okay, so we done for the code. Connect all others, all lines to all other color lines to. And then the output goes to the Libug. So we are done. I will deploy and I will show you the testing. This is our Telegram. Let's press the yellow color. So yellow is on. Let's press the blue color. Sorry, this is red color because I saw from the screen it's actually mirror for me. So this is a green color on. This is a blue color on. Now if we turn off, it will off. Without mentioning the color, just on, it will goes back to the blue color, the latest one. Okay, and so basically we successful. While we are using the Libug, Telegram to control the Libug, we still can use Siri actually. Hey Siri, change colorful light to yellow.
Okay, turning things yellow.
So make it controllable by the Telegram. Will be still able to control by Siri. In fact, I can control by Amazon Alexa. Alexa, set colorful light to pink color. See? Alexa also can set it. Siri also can set it. Telegram also can set it. Okay. Alexa, turn off colorful light. Okay, lastly, you notice that I have an additional menu here, the icon for me to select and came out the predefined command. How do I do that? It is doable by talking to the bot father. To set predefined command, we need to talk to bot father. Please see my previous video if you do not know what is bot father and what is a function. So let's set commands, okay, and then select the bot. From the selection of the bot, we are now have the option to set the command or to empty all the command. For example, this is a new command, okay, and then example command. This is a description. Okay, by putting enter key, it will be considered as set. So new command has been updated. After set the new command in the board folder, you need to close or exit the Telegram apps and then open again. Now back to the board. Let's select the command key. You see the new command has been there. The other two I already empty, that's why you did not see. Of course, you can always add new or empty the existing one.